Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to build a model kit, and I'm here to talk to you and chat. First and foremost, I want to thank Harold for hosting the stream. If you are a subscriber, you can throw the Bear Cave emote in there, the Lego emote in there, whatever you want to do. Throwing emotes in is cool. It's what everyone's doing. So you can throw an emote in there. Hello! Dude wants his rug. Yo to you. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We're gonna do some building. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, see if anybody wants to join us. On this, my 200th build stream. Not my 200th stream. Hi Lashbrook, because I have done video game streams. But this is the 200th Build with Bear workshop build stream, and that feels real good. Mr. Bob just subscribed. That's 21 months. Please also throw the Bear Cave emote and the Lego emote in the chat for Mr. Bob. Thank you, Mr. Bob, for renewing your subscription. Thank you for subscribing for almost 2 fucking years. That rules and is rad. Thank you very much. Constant supporter. Hello everybody in the chat. Ultron wants to be cool too. Yeah. Be cool. Harold just cheered 200, saying happy 200. Thank you very much for that cheer. Appreciate it very much. It snuck up on me. I typed in on Monday 199 into the YouTube archive and went, wait. What? Crap, I sent it twice, says Ultron. I don't know. Oh, you said you joined the cool people by doing Lego Bear. I get it. I get jokes. So a couple notes about tonight's stream. 1, if you see me fidgeting around, it is because my chair, the computer chair that I use for work and play, is slowly breaking. It will not stop when I put pressure on it to lean back. I have to be very careful. It is currently like, my butt's like this right now. My butt like that. That's my butt. That's my butt right now. I literally have my webcam, this webcam that I'm pointing at, tilted to the side so that I don't look like I'm slanted. I am. I injured my back that way. Be careful, Pat. I will be careful. I am only sitting in this chair to work because it is still the best chair I have for building. I have another chair that I'm using at my computer for work stuff. And then I have a new chair coming in, but it won't be here till Wednesday because it was either buy it at a reasonable price on Amazon and get it on Wednesday, or go to a store and try to get a big box with a chair in it back to my apartment. And I didn't want to do that. So yeah, so this is not good. I'm gonna look up. I forget the brand. I mean it's a very good computer chair. I'll say that. Let me look up the brand. I'm buying the same chair that is breaking because it lasted me quite some time and is a good chair. It's just not holding up. This is fun. It's called the Best Office Desk Gaming Chair. Best Office is one word. It's a capital B, capital O. Best Office. It's black and white and very comfortable, and I like this chair a lot. It's just that it's falling apart. And I got it, I bought it on Amazon because I like it, but it is not. I literally had to tilt my webcam a little bit to there. No, look, I checked the warranty. It did expire. The warranty was not did expire, I think, like 4 months ago. I think it was like a year and a half. It's been a little over 2 years. So it did last quite some time. I'm also a large gentleman. I weigh quite a bit, and I, of course, put on some pounds the past few months. That certainly didn't help things. So that's the big thing, is that my chair is wobbly. The second one is, so we're working on the Laevatein from Full Metal Panic. So I'm excited to build that. If we happen to finish this tonight, I have a Lego set to build. That's not what I'm supposed to build next. What I'm supposed to build next is a papercraft set that is the bus stop from My Neighbor Totoro. That won the poll for my $10 Patreon supporters. That's what I'm supposed to build next. So in case I finish this, I'm supposed to build that next. But, here's the but. And not this but, my but. I don't have glue in my apartment, apparently. I have liquid cement, which I used for my car, the A86. That worked fine. Does not work on paper. That is for plastic. And maybe metal, but definitely plastic. I have an empty container of super glue that I thought I had glue in there. There's no glue in there. And then I also have a glue gun, but it's not right for the tiny pieces that I'm putting together. I really need, what I need is glue, and I need a toothpick in the glue to spread it on very tiny pieces like this size here. So, yeah, it's not a Laevatein. It's, I believe, supposed to be French. So Laevatein is how I believe it's pronounced, because the T-E-N is like T-E-I-N. Laevatein. It's either Laevatein. I've been saying Laevatein. It might be Laevatein. I don't know. I might be pronouncing it very wrong, Ultron. But we're building that. We're going to get started on that. So, I'm going to buy super glue. I thought I had super glue. I was getting stuff ready tonight, like at like 8:15, and I was like, I don't have glue. But I'll have glue for Saturday. So when I finish this, if I finish this on Saturday, I will be ready to go. If I finish it tonight, I've got a Lego set to build. It's a small little set. It's nonsense. It's a Spider-Man motorcycle, and then there's a Carnage wrecking some stuff. And I got that. That I bought like a long time ago. That's supposed to be a travel kit, but I have it on deck. Let's go to the overhead. Overhead. Move my keyboard out of the way. So, this is where the progress we're at right here. This is a 1/60 scale because this is not a big mod. This is not supposed to be a big giant mech. If you haven't seen the show, Invisible Victory, which is this is from, but all of the robot things here are almost just like more exosuits. They're big exosuits, but that motorcycle is hilariously big compared to the minifigs as Ultron. I don't disagree with you. It's a very big bike. It's a fun little kit, and we'll do that if we happen to finish this, which I don't know, because this is a 1/4. This is like a high grade, and it's basically like a 1/4 scale high grade. So, it's not. It should be a pretty fun build to do. This build shouldn't take too long to put together, because it also seems to be fairly straightforward in the steps. There certainly exists a possibility that I will run into some issues with it, but right now it's looking pretty like standard. You know, you do run the problem of it's got small pieces. That always is an issue, especially when you're building on stream. I had someone reach out to me today, which was very nice, asking if I ever planned on doing any painting on stream. And people ask me about that, especially someone asked if I was going to paint the AE86, the kit that we built, the car kit that we built, if I was going to paint that black and white like the show. And the basic thing is that even when I'm home alone, doing my own thing and not on stream, I'm bad at painting. So I don't know how I would do on if I was doing this and streaming. I don't know how that would go. I know how it would go. It would go bad. That's the genuine thing. It would go not great. So I'm not going to do that. Speaking of things I don't normally do, on Monday, keep an eye on my Twitter for a link to my YouTube, or just subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/PatBaer. Because if you do that, you will see a video that I'm putting up on Monday, which is the results of me, for the first time in my semi-professional career, because I don't think this is a profession, but it's certainly not a hobby, I did transfer decals, water-based transfer decals on my AE86 because I really wanted to put the uh, tofu logo on the side of the car. I wanted to put the Sprinter sticker on the back. I wanted to put the license plates on the front and the back. So I did that. That video is going to go up on Monday of the results of that. I learned quite a bit. I did some research on how to do something like that because it had been a long time since I did transfer. And I think that I did an okay job. And perhaps someday in the future, on some sort of Gundam property, I might give it a shot to do it on stream. You know, you gotta get yourself some water, and you gotta get yourself some like a Q-tip or something to do it. So it's not hard. It's just not something I'm used to doing. So I was happy to give a chance to try that out in video form. It's part of my Closer Look series. The goal is to do 2 closer looks a month, kind of in the middle of the month and at the end of the month, or towards the beginning. I don't know. No set schedule, but just like 2 Mondays a month, I'm going to have new videos up where I either do comparison videos or I do mod videos. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll start doing some decals on some Gundams because I don't know if I want to do it on stream. There is more give than I would have expected. I was able to not fully set a transfer and move it a little bit and adjust it by wetting it again very quickly, and then dried it and let it set. So I was very happy to be able to do that. Yeah, so I was that pleased me because people do ask about decals and such, and stickers. We're gonna do stickers on this kit. We got some stickers here. It's a high grade. You gotta have stickers. I'm feeling more comfortable all the time with that. At the very least, trying and failing, I'm comfortable. And it turned out okay. The 86 spoilers, it turned out okay. And I'm excited to have people see it. That whole process, I was very happy with. I don't think I would want to do one right away, but I would be up for doing another glue kit. So I am going to start looking for something to put on my wish list for the future. I'm going to throw the Bear Cave emote in the chat. Y'all are quiet tonight, as always. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be chill if you're just watching in the background while you do other things. That's okay. It's a Thursday night. Let's relax. But I also like hearing from y'all. So if anybody's got anything they want to chat about tonight, it's always cool to let me know what the deal is. If there's something going on. What y'all do today, let me know in the chat if you want to tell me what you did today. I'll talk about my excursion to big Final Fantasy 14 news today, says. And would the glue kit be another car? Or like a plane or what? What's it? Yeah, Ultron. It would be like maybe a car or a tank or something. A boat, maybe. Something like that. I don't know. That exists. New expansion is near and seems pretty exciting. Mr. Powell says, hey, Pat, I'm building the HGBF guns. Heck yeah. Putting together some stuff. I like hearing that. I know next to nothing about Final Fantasy 14. I am happy that you are getting content. And if it's something that excites you, that's rad too. So I'm happy about that. Congrats. I have a few friends that play, but I know next to nothing about that game. But I'm glad that it's going well and you're liking it. That rules. All right, so we got to put a sticker on this. 3. It's just 2 boxes of 144 Gundam guns. Oh, cool. Just a box of guns. That's fun. You know me. I like big weapons on my kits. Uh, those are always my favorite. Is when a kit has a whole mess of weapons. All right. So this is like this. Um, yeah, these are like my least favorite kinds of stickers. All right. Feel pretty okay with that. All right, and then we'll just tack these down. All right, so we put that sticker on. I kind of wish this was a piece of plastic and not a sticker, but you know, it happens. And this is going to go in here. Hmm. All right. Sorry. I think I assembled a piece wrong, so I am trying to correct that. Okay, that looks better. This goes. This is a 144 scale, which means that sometimes it's just like not what I want. It doesn't do what I want it to do, and you're like, wait, what? What are you asking me? There it goes. Okay. What do you want from me? That's what it wants. Okay. Uh I mean to buy hands, but I forgot to. Okay. I picked up the 24th century set. Ooh, nice. Uh it's like a Super Devolved Gundam, but a tank, a Mang Toon tank. I'm writing that down, Santini. Also, hi, Santini. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be looking for, as far as another glue kit, but I bought a thing of liquid cement. I own a thing of liquid cement, and I enjoyed the process. I should do the research and find something that I would like to build on stream because some of y'all seemed pretty excited about that, which also made me excited about that. Um, and it was a challenge, and not that every kit doesn't have its own challenges, but some, sometimes I get a little complacent, and it's nice to shake things up, try out something new. Every now and again. I Googled. It's like a metal slug tank. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'll take a look-see. I saved it in my documents so I can check it out. All right. So putting stickers on here. One of the nice things about doing kits that are pretty modern, this is a 2018 model kit, is the stickers are still very tacky because they're not old. And that is nice. Sometimes they are old. And you run into some issues. All right. Putting our eyes on here. Trying to nail this, especially this kit. So sometimes you will find a kit that it wants to put this. You have the plastic, and then once you put the stickers over the plastic of the piece, and you can kind of get away with not doing it. This kit, if I don't put these eyes on, it just won't have eyes, and that seems weird. So I'm going to try to get this on right. Back to airbrushing with you in the background. Okay, Santini, enjoy. Do you like to paint models as well, like resin kits? So myself personally, not really, no. I am not good at painting, even when I'm not streaming. I've never been good about it. Even stickers, I don't apply stickers well. I'm not good at this. Even off stream when I have more time and more patience, I'm still not good at it. I've never been good at it. And I don't expect to ever be good at it. So I don't really get like that kind of satisfying feeling that I know some people get when they do uh, when they paint. That is just stress. It's always stressful for me. It never feels good. So I have chosen to not be a person that uh, that that does that. Oh, okay. Um, I think it's awesome. Like I used to do minifig stuff, like not minifig, like miniatures, like a long time ago when I first started getting into doing crafting. Um, I would get like free miniatures from Warhammer from a friend of mine who would just buy them in bulk on like eBay and yard sales and such. And so if he really didn't need something, he would give it to me, and that way I could paint something for free and kind of get used to it. Um, he was attempting to encourage me to get obsessed with his hobby, so he would have another person obsessed with his hobby. And unfortunately for him, I did not want to continue doing that. I did not enjoy it. Uh, but yeah, I just never liked that part of it. All right, so we did the stickers we need to do. Now we can do the rest of the head. I don't know if it would play on the show, but my only real painting is a coast of a gun metal on a gun. Okay, all I need to care about is some what even coat. It's like just do another coat. Yes, I mean it. I understand that for some folks it is very relaxing. I've talked about maybe doing some mods to a thing, like doing battle damage or something like that, kind of like playing around with that. I've certainly contemplated in the past uh, doing some modifications. It's just never come up. That might be fun. Or like people have talked about like the possibility of doing a custom kit bash of some sort, and that could be fun. I'm running into a little bit of problems trying to get this like part of the head here to set in place where it needs to go. I know that once it's set, the sides of the head will snap into place and hold it in place. So I might need to just get parts of this going and then it'll work. We'll see. But yeah, the glue part of the AE86, like the gluing part, was stressful. But towards the end of it, I was feeling semi confident in my abilities to set and glue stuff. Um, I think it read as confidence by the time I was where I want. I was there. Okay, so this is going to go in like this, and then it's going to snap on here. But yeah, I'm always interested in trying something new on the stream. I know what I like to do and I know what I like to build, but working in scales I'm not used to, or on kits I'm not used to, or in uh, you know styles like I can't tell you the last time I did anything papercraft related, to the point that I don't own super glue apparently. So now I'm like, oh, I gotta get super glue before I do this papercraft thing. Um, and like I had to dig out my exact. I haven't used my X-Acto knife since we built that wrestling that belt out of cardboard. I haven't had a need for my X-Acto knife in months, so I had to find that and get a new blade on it. I don't have a good cutting service for it. I'm gonna have to get something like that, or just use cardboard. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm still excited about doing it. It's just that I don't have the tools for it. I want to learn how to do rocket nulls. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that stuff is very fun. I just don't have like I look at it. I look at people who are doing very cool work with kits, and I'm jealous of it. But it is not for me. But who knows? Maybe someday it will be. My problem is I am in Virginia and it gets too humid. Yeah, I mean that can be a problem. Um, uh, Certainly. All right, then we're going to need A14, A14. All right, we're going to do that. And we got to put stickers on here. Once again, these stickers are doing a lot of work as this is a high grade. That is often the case, which is why we do stickers. Sometimes with the master grades, you can kind of avoid it. You don't really need to do it, and it'll still look good. But a lot of times with high grades, it needs that level. That level of detail is missing, and they're making up for it by adding stickers to it. And it's the head. The head needs to look good. You know, it can't look crummy. It's a focal point of the kit, so kind of gotta snazz it up. I think I'm gonna attach the pieces and then do the stickers on these two here. Nope, gotta trim this down. Indoor painting, yeah, and then you have to have ventilation, ventilator and stuff like that if you're doing like heavy painting. It's a whole thing. I got a little lightheaded from the liquid cement, I'll admit. This last stream, the Saturday stream or Monday stream where I finished up, because I was using glue for almost an hour and 40 minutes, and it eventually I was like, oh, I don't feel great right now. So I don't mind taking a break from that. All right, I feel like these parts are going to fly off these pieces here, the sides of the head, feel like they are going to come off all the time. So that's not great. But yeah, they feel flimsy in a way that is telling me these are going to pop off. Yes, the connection feels loose enough. Yeah, these are definitely going to keep falling off. So while they're on, let's add the stickers to them. Gotta add sticker 7 to each of these. But yeah, these things do not want to stay on. Fuck. I might have to glue them. Ever built an Outlaw Star kit? Actually, yes. This was not on stream, but I built the Outlaw Star in my youth, in my adventurous youth, and by that I mean my teenage years. So the first model kit I ever built, the Snap kit, was when I first got into Gundam Wing, and I think I built the Bebop. I built. I built Spike's ship as well. I built the Big O. So yeah, the anime of that era, including Outlaw Star, if there was a model kit of it, I 100% put it together. Imported a lot, bought a lot on eBay. 100%. So yeah, I'm actually gonna after the stream, I'm going to get my liquid cement, which I still have plenty of, and I am going to glue these pieces on, which I have not done on a kit, but these are so loose, and it's annoying me that as soon as I'm off stream, because I don't have it on me here, it's in the next room. Big O had some crazy mechs. Indeed. I mean, the regular old Big O was still just like so nice. But yeah, there were some really weird mechs in that show. The Big O kit was a fun one to put together. What's anybody remember the name of Spike's ship? I can't remember the name of Spike's ship. It'll come to me, but I just don't remember it. But that was a cool. That's a fun build. Is it a swordfish? I think it's a swordfish. That was a fun build. I think I answered my own question. But yeah. Might have been like the Swordfish 2 or something like that. But yeah, I put that together and that was fun. Yeah, Swordfish. Yeah. Thank you, Ultron. I was right. Alright, so then we're going to put sticker on here. Alright. Yeah, these little pieces are just keep popping off, so I'm going to put them aside, and I will liquid cement them on one later. But right now I need to do uh, two more stickers here, which is annoying. Which is 4 and 5. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Uh, I am a tomato, by the way. Yes. uh, okay. So where's this go? Hmm. So it looks like this. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm applying a sticker. Alright. Sticker has been applied. Now to apply the other sticker. The next piece I'm about to do, which thankfully is not sticker related, says literally the instructions say attach the part if you like. And that's very funny because of course we're going to attach it. It's one of the best parts of this kit. You think I'm not going to attach the weird energy pulse ponytail this thing has? 100% of course I'm going to attach the ponytail. What are you thinking? Instructional manual? It's an energy ponytail. What am I? Lame? No need to apologize. Stickers are serious business. I appreciate that, Ultron. Thank you very much. Especially, as we said, with a kit of this scale, or not scale, but this size, or style, I should say. Speaking of stickers, did you see the Millennium Falcon kit I posted in Discord? I did see that, Lashbrook. Y'all have been killing it with the posting some stuff in the Discord, stuff you're working on, stuff that exists in the internet, making me jealous of stuff that I do not have. People working on some cool kits, but yeah, lots of stickers. All right, so like I said, I'm going to tack on those with liquid cement after the stream, because I don't have it in front of me and don't want to smell it right now. But yeah, here's the... I don't remember why this exists, ponytail. But there's the energy ponytail, and then these things go on and look pretty cool on the sides. This. But they don't want to stay on. It's their own damn problem. But yeah, that's the head. Head is done. We finished the chest and the head. And now we can move on. We're doing some arms, y'all. We're going to do some arms. And these are identical up until the hands, so we can just do it all 2 at a time, which is cool. Chunks of Falcon and a big sheet of stickers. I bet it look good though. Ton of tiny, agreeably pieces. It was $8, so I'm not too heartbroken. But it doesn't look good. Oh, if it doesn't look good. Yeah, $8 is totally worth taking a chance of being like, I don't know, this seems cool. Cause like, yeah, I don't know, $8 is worth taking a shot. So we need E. We need C. We need D. Great, E, C, and D. I'm going to use a lot of E, C, and Ds. Not a lot of this goldish color, but There's not a lot of that in the kit, so I understand that. Pat the mech can headbang. Yes, that lizard ponytail. This thing could do some damage. This old ponytail here. Bwom, 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 bwom. Some real damage. And also, my green screen hates it. Really hates it. Which makes sense, because it's not like I'm balancing my light properly, so of course my green screen is just like, what are you doing? What is this? Alright, so I need D1 and 2. 11. So this piece here. And D1 and 2, 11. And then some C's. So I had I forgot to talk about my day, and I had a fun time. I went out to, I did some work. I shot my, the video that I mentioned already that's going out on Monday, my closer look video about the 86. I shot a background of characters. I always shoot my background of characters on Thursday for the following Wednesday. Just usually I have the time to do it, so that's when I take care of that. So that went well. Trying to think if there's anything else. And then I went and got, now my friend had a drink and I hung out, but I met with Guy, aka Yug, from Reed, who kind of came up in prominence in PAX Australia. PAX Australia was kind of Yug's like first major part of working for Reed. And now he's like basically like nebulous titled job of like make Reed exhibitions better, which also includes PAXs, and just like working on stuff. But Yug is a cool dude and recently moved to New York. So we hung out at a bar that's dog friendly in Brooklyn. And there was indeed a dog walking around, and that was cool. So I got to see a dog. Dog put a big ball in my lap, and then I kicked the ball, like dropped the ball, and the dog grabbed the ball and left. And I was like, okay, good times, dog. But yeah, it was cool to see Yug. We don't know each other super, super well. Yug was very helpful to us in the non-canon, quote-unquote, League of Heels PAX Australia show. Because as an Australian himself, he has so many more connections than we did as far as people that were going to be there and all that, and it was really nice. And yeah, just in general, a nice chat with a good person, and that was very fun. Also, it's cool to go to a bar with, dogs hanging out. That's just fun. I can tell you right now, my back is not loving this bad chair. As I said, I might be fidgeting around a little bit here. I'm just moving to a different spot. But yeah, I can already feel it. The backup chair I have is literally a bad folding chair. And so I am trying not to use it too much. I'm really just using it at my computer desk. And then I'm trying to sit on my bed or couch on my I think I'm gonna, like, tonight I'm gonna sit on my bed, like put some pillows up against the wall, sit on my bed with my laptop and watch stuff after the stream. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because the alternative is not good. Alternative being using this stupid chair. Also, as it was like slowly breaking last night, and I could feel it slowly breaking, I was also stayed up really late last night watching anime, like, like I do when I, didn't really have any responsibilities today other than hanging out and doing the stream and doing some video stuff, of course, but not like I didn't have to be up early. Once we take our break, I'll talk about like the regular shows that I've been watching, but I might as well just say now because it's in conversation and it's my thing, so fuck it. Um, I've been watching a lot of one outs or one out. I'm looking it up. Yes, one outs. And by a lot, I mean I'm now up to episode 17, and I started episode 1 like 2 days ago. I already knew that I would be kind of interested in it. It is a mid 2000s, I believe, sports anime. Uh, and I've been kind of on a sports anime kick lately, which is very unlike me. Um, but I like it because uh, I was enjoying Devil Bats, and there's a similar vein, and then like someone recommended this because it's like, well, that it's played for laughs that the quarterback of the Devil Bats uh, in Ice Shield 21 is an asshole. If you want to see a show about a complete awful person asshole sports show, you got to check out uh, One Outs, and it's so basically there's a bad baseball team. They used to be pretty good. They have not been good in a long time. And it's the star, the hero, the local town hero, the star of the team is in his last year. And at training camp right before the season or the preseason starts, their relief pitcher gets injured. And he tracks down a replacement who does one outs, which is a batter battle. It is a pitcher who's basically like, hey, gamble on me being able to throw a pitch you can't hit. If you can't hit it, like whatever, you win. If I win. If you hit it, you win, or whatever. And he's like really good. And so they recruit him to be on this baseball team, and he is an asshole. They just drew him to look like a blonde-haired jerk, like evil. He looks evil, and it's him and so it's not just they hired him; it's that they hired him on what should be a bad deal. The owner of the company, who is clearly evil, but actually evil and a corrupt person, like clearly corrupt, like immediately they're like, this guy sucks. He So they're like, this guy sucks. He does whatever. He signs a deal that is basically like, hey, for every run for every out I get as pitcher, you owe me this amount of money. If I let if I let any runs happen because of my pitching, I owe you like so much way more than that. So it looks like a completely one-sided, terrible deal where he's going to be like out hundreds of millions of yen. But he's fucking really good at baseball. He's really good at pitching. Because they think oh, he only knows how to throw a fastball. He doesn't throw a curveball or a knuckleball or anything else. He only throws fastballs. It should be very easy to beat him. But because it's anime, he's so good at throwing fastballs that he can change the speed of a fastball and throw a fastball that's actually deceptively slow. And so at the last second, it goes under where you think it's going to go. And it's very fucking anime. Also, if you don't want to watch the show, pardon me, at least go and watch the opening. Look on YouTube for One Out's intro. It's the most mid 2000s. It's in English guitar rock. I kept waiting for the rap breakdown in it. I know, Ultron. It's like he throws a curveball, but it doesn't curve. Instead, it dips. It's nonsense. Anyway, the song that plays for this fucking anime, the intro song, is and it's just weird shots of him. It's such a weird anime opening, but very much of the mid 2000s. And it's I can't believe there isn't a rap breakdown in it. It's remarkable. The show is pretty good because it is kind of fun to see Like he's an asshole, but people are fucking with him. Uh, and they're trying to mess with him. Like he's running up a team that like just straight up cheat at this point. We're about to hit a team that is just full of cheaters, and he's like, they're very good at cheating, but I've got a trap for him. He's setting traps. He's doing things. He's making assumptions. There's a young pitcher that like has no flaws, and a uh, he tells the guy at bat, oh, he's got this flaw. Hey, look out for this. He tricks an opposing pitcher into developing he overcompensates. So he basically creates a issue for the guy. And I think that there's stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. It's not like incredible, but I like it. Dr. Jones says, "Hey Pat, have some bits." Thank you very much, Dr. Jones. Let's throw the emote in there. You can throw the Bear Cave or the Lego emote, and thank Dr. Jones for that. I have a degree in anime physiology, and I confirm that is indeed how it works. Indeed. Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Jones. Always appreciate. Bits and cheers are always awesome. They go a long way. So thank you for that. Yeah, so that's my somewhat review. Is there a curling anime? You would think so, but no. There is, however, a manga called Orange Delivery. Yeah, I mean, I feel like curling. So, sports anime happen in Japan for one of two reasons. One, a mangaka is just incredibly interested in a sport that he didn't have growing up, or she didn't have growing up, they didn't have growing up. And so they create an anime because they're so interested in their thing that they want to write about it. And it becomes a cultural phenomenon and then becomes important to the country. Or two, um, it is an honor tradition in the country. People are really into it, so of course there's manga about it. I did see that One Piece commercial. It was very fucking weird. Google that. The Nissan commercial, yeah. Uh, I mean, all anime. Anytime you take anime and you put it in, like, any sort of attempt at it, like, quote-unquote, the real world, or, even fake shit, anytime you're, like, you attempt to say, this is real, I think it falls very flat. And it's just very strange. I am not caught up on One Piece. I'll say that. I hear that a couple characters. I hear there's a fun little bit of business that sounds like I would like, where a lot of the characters that Luffy has saved over the course of the year, who happen to be high-ranking, like, members of their country's government, are having like a Luffy Appreciation Society meetup, and that makes me laugh. I think that's very fun. Because it is a thing where you're like, oh yeah, he's saved like 3 countries' princesses, like 3 kingdom princesses. Even though he wants to be the king of pirates, he has definitely saved a bunch of people's, like, very important people's lives. Oh yeah, good job, Straw Hats. Good work there. Uh, all right. So we got our part of our arm done here. We're moving on. We did it on one side, now we'll just do it on the other. These are all pretty straightforward. I don't have really anything to say about what's going on with this. But yeah, I want to catch up on One Piece now that Reverie is actually kind of taking place, and there's maybe plot is going to happen. The doctor that trained Chopper apparently reappears, which is nice, because it's nice, sometimes characters just fucking disappear, so it is kind of cool to see them again. Yeah. And I'll take a little break here, a little pause for the calls, and I'll talk about some stuff, and then we'll talk about the 5 anime shows I need to talk about. Some stuff happened this week in anime. In anime news, anime happened. There's a whole thing. Some real big stuff in some shows. Other shows, not as much big stuff. It was a whole thing. Make sure I did this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're now build off our arms even more with some E pieces and some C pieces here. These are very tiny. These pieces are tiny. Gonna not even clip them out because I don't want them to bounce away. Very tiny pieces. And then C14 and 13. Great. I don't necessarily love this scale. You know me. I like a big model kit, so I don't necessarily love this, but I think it'll be okay. Lastbrick says, I don't know if they do it in the anime, but the manga had a little refresher course on who the people are, and it was very nice even for me. So right now, Reverie is kind of coming up, which is a storyline, but in between, after Whole Cake Island into Reverie, they did a thing where they did a lot of fucking flashbacks and a lot of, like, reminder of who these characters are. So I would say this. If you ever were like, I'd like to get into One Piece, but there's so much goddamn One Piece, the Grand Line Review is a YouTube channel where a person puts up YouTube videos that are pretty short about various topics, and he just started doing roundups on like this arc in 8 minutes, where he like gives you the overview of the East Blue arc, and kind of gives you like, here are the important figures of the arc, here's the important plot things, here's the introduction of some of the characters, and I think it's very beneficial if you like ever wanted to try to get into it, or as possibly as a refresher course. If you were like, yeah, I used to watch that, I don't remember what happened. So it is it's pretty cool. So and also the Grand Line Reviews, I want to do Team Sonic Racing. Yeah, I mean, the Grand Line Reviews also, honestly, just like, I appreciate his attention to detail, and he's very thoughtful. And I also appreciate that the reason why he started doing the channel is because he really got into the manga years ago and was looking up information and couldn't find the kind of YouTube stuff that he was looking for, so he decided to make it. And I think that fucking owns. I love that shit so much to be like, well, the kind of storytelling or the kind of like thoughtful analysis on this series that I would like to read doesn't exist, so I better make it. And I don't know. That's very fucking cool. I think, like, yeah, if you don't see the thing in the world that you like, give it a shot. Try to do it yourself. I think that's very fucking cool. Alright, and I don't know. Good night, Harold. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you hopefully on Saturday. If not, I'll see you next week. But as always, thank you for being here, friend. Alright. Why is this being weird? Why are you being weird? Yes. Okay. Alright, we'll put that on first this time. See if it'll work this time. Yay, it did. Great. Alright, great. So we're done with the first page, which is good. We could keep. Now that we've built our arms up, it's time to do some shoulder pieces and some hands. And we'll do that. We're going to take our break in a few moments, so I will do the old pause for the cause, but I will do the hands first, because that's fun. Let's see, fists or open hand? Let's do fists. I like fists. There. So we'll do Yeah, we'll do those. Somehow I now have the Golden Girls theme stuck in my head. I'm very sorry. Yep, that happens. Don't look at Pope's Twitter because he was talking about the Golden Girls. I mean, Xavier Woods was talking about the Golden Girls, and then Pope jumped into the conversation. To be fair, but I almost got it in my head, and I don't because I refuse to think about it. Power of positive, not thinking about it right now means I won't. B20, and that's B21. All right. I do not get the recent Golden Girls film. I think it comes and goes every few years. Yes, we are talking about the shrine, indeed, Mr. Bob. Every few years, people are reminded that they really like the show, or or discover it. And so I think every few years, the Golden Girls fandom is rejuvenated because it is kind of a remarkable show for its time, and I think it has long-lasting appeal. And then often, yeah, people are just like, "Oh yeah, Golden Girls." I think is a thing that happens. Folks age having watched it with their family at the time of their certainly. I was always a stan. B. Arthur, Betty White, still with us, still being awesome. Here's the thing, Ultron. Rose was naive, goofy, but also sometimes, occasionally, brilliant. Occasionally. And that is my favorite comedy, when they're like, wait, what if Rose said the answer and didn't realize she was saying the answer? And then someone would say something and be like, Rose, you blah, blah. And then she would throw in a thing. And that's like, hey, we did that last episode, so we can't. And be like, okay, cool. Let's save it. Let's not try to do it too often. It'll ruin it. She was very great. All right, we're taking a brief break here. Usually about an hour into the stream, I take a pause for the cause. We will return. We will continue to work on shoulder pieces that we have to build here for our arms. But let's take a moment. And I will say, first of all and foremost, this is my 200th build stream. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll get back to building in just a moment. Bits and coins are always appreciated. Dr. Jones threw in a few bits there. That's very much appreciated. If you want to do that, you're totally welcome to. If you are following this channel, and just because you follow on Twitter or you looked up Gunpla and you found your way here, consider becoming a subscriber. $5 or use your Twitch Prime coin. A reminder, if you use you linked your Amazon Prime with your Twitch because you use Twitch Prime, you have to manually renew that. And when you renew, click that little button so the notification shows up. We can all say thank you. If you're a subscriber, throw that Bear Cave emote, throw that Lego emote in there, throw one of the emotes. Being a subscriber super helps me. Bits and coins, as I said, very much appreciated. Lets me keep doing these cool things that we're doing here. Speaking of cool things, you can also join my Patreon. As I said, my $10 Patreon votes on kits that I build of what I have. So you could join in to that. $5 gets videos early. $1 you get a monthly Q&A. You also get like I send out emails going like, or messages through Patreon of like, here's my schedule for the month. And so you can check the schedule that way. Hey, Jam. Happy to have you here. I have an Amazon wish list. This kit was bought off my wish list. If you would like to buy something on my wish list, and then I'll build it on stream, you could do that. Saz says, odd kit. This is, this is from a series, Full Metal Panic, which we've never done anything from. It is kind of an odd little kit, but I'm enjoying it. But you can see my wish list. I added some stuff to it. I have a TIE Fighter Lego set that will be really fun to build. I added the RX-772 gun cannon Gundam. I don't know. I just think that would be fun to build. I put that up there. because I thought that would be like a fun kit to put together. Yeah, I've got a bunch of kits in there. Some Gundam stuff, some Lego stuff, some Dragon Ball model kits, another papercraft kit, a whole mess of stuff that I would love to build, and you could buy off my wish list, and then I'll build it on stream. Uh, the TIE Crawler. It's a TIE fighter, but a tank. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. And then I have my coffee for one-time donations. Now, anything that if you donate, if you become a subscriber, if you follow, if you become a patron, if you donate to coffee, all that stuff goes into buying kits and equipment. So that's where that money goes, if that's something you're interested in. And then I have the Build with Bear community. I have two more things to say, and then we'll get back to building. The Build with Bear community Discord. It's an old set and limited edition. Well, yeah, it says then that is tough. So join my Discord. It's nice. You'll have fun there. And then I posted yesterday my background and characters for this week. I think is pretty fun. It is short and silly, and I did not post it on Facebook. Haha. I think that's it. We'll talk about some anime. I'm going to refresh just one thing here. Okay, that was good. That was good. That was good. And yeah, I'm going to drink a little water. Now's a good time to have some water. Once again, for folks just joining, we are working on the Laevatein 4 from Full Metal Panic. Invisible Victory. Full Metal Panic is what happens when someone who was raised in the military and does not know how to be a functioning person becomes a bodyguard for a young lady, but she's not supposed to know that he's a bodyguard. She's supposed to think he's a fellow student. And then comedy and hijinks happen. And then the comedy ends as the plot develops. And by the time you get to the third series, it's just characters you like getting fucking murdered, and characters you don't know getting murdered, and more convoluted stuff, and maybe you stop watching and you didn't get that far. But that's what it does. That's what it is. That's the show. But the mech here is a very cool one that I am happy to put together. So we're back to putting together. Let's see. So we got our hands here. We got to do our shoulder pieces, so we're going to do that. We need G and D. We'll do G. We'll do D1. I'm probably going to burp in a second. I definitely did. And then we'll need more D. Okay. So we'll do that there. Brand new one I found on eBay. Says I have this. The Lego Star Wars episode, 4 through 6, TIE Crawler, limited edition. Yeah, that's it's on eBay. But that is a cool looking kit. I like the colors too. That blue is really sharp, juxtaposed with black. Yeah, that would be a fun build. But yeah, that's a limited edition. So that is certainly a pricey kit, but it would be a fun thing to build. Yeah. Yeah, no, that looks fun. Alright, so we gotta do... We need D1. We need D1 4. We did it. Yeah, this mech I appreciate. I think it looks cool. Sorry for Zaku tank. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's a cool looking little TIE fighter, like looks kind of like a TIE tank. The TIE crawler. But yeah, no, that does look cool. All right. And okay, so to continue the anime talk from previous, it's time to talk about the 5 anime shows I watched since Monday, because a lot of the anime I watched over the course of a week, the shows I watched come out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays this season. So let's see. First and foremost, hell fucking yeah, the Black Clover episode this week. They apparently were saving some money in the budget because they fucking spent it on this episode. Holy shit, the art looked so goddamn good. The fights were so fucking cool. Um, it was really awesome, very impressive looking from an art perspective. Storyline wise, stuff was good. Um, and trying to think if I have anything like big to say about it. I don't think I have anything like super huge to say other than it was really good and I liked it. And I'm happy this fighting tournament in the show is over so they can get on to the next thing, which I think is going to be filler, probably, or just downtime, a little comedy perhaps, which, sometimes I'm fine with. Sometimes I fucking wish they would move on. It is a silly show, so I'm not like saying like, hey, don't have any funny moments in it, but uh, I don't know. There's a character I don't really like that it looks like he's in the next episode, so that's not fun. Um, but I do recommend that episode of Black Clover. Looked fucking rad. It was some really good fight animation. Speaking of good fight animation, One Punch Man season 2. I tweeted about this, but I will say it again. Every episode of this season of One Punch Man makes me forget how bad the first two episodes were. Because the first two episodes were rough animation-wise, and it just looks so good. The plot is developing, there's still a little bit of humor, and once again, a fighting tournament is over. Finally, a fighting tournament has ended. We saw some good action, introduction of a couple S-rank heroes. The boy genius, the little kid that I really like from, when I had been reading the manga. I was very happy to have him make an appearance finally because I think that character is very fun. Yeah, there are quite a few good stuff. There's also Pig God, which is just Pig God in the manga is just disturbing looking, and then in the anime, if you've read the manga, you know what I'm talking about when it talks about the superhero, the giant superhero that can eat anything and is immune to poisons. It's just woof. It's a rough one. Pig God scene is fucking rough to watch. Let's see. Please don't talk about season 2. Okay. I won't talk about season 2. I'm just mentioning some characters. And I will say it's good. The first two episodes, look, so I'll say this, which is what I'm saying. The first two episodes aren't great. The animation looks bad. And then it gets fucking great. So there you go. I'm sorry that none of it's been available for you. I hope it is soon. I will take a look at the thing that says that you are linking me to. Oh, the Bandai grade action figure of the Perfect Zeong. I mean, that's a fun looking kit. Uh, it is very expensive, and that's not something that I'm necessarily looking to build anything super duper expensive. I mean, I'm going to put this into Amazon and see if what the Amazon price is, but it's a cool looking kit. Yeah. So yeah, well, it's the same price on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool looking, but that's an incredibly expensive master grid. So I don't know if I can justify spending $167.86 on even a very cool looking master grade. The one of normal is like 10 feet tall. That's yeah. That's a really big kit. It's yeah. Pig God. Yes, Ultron, I'm sure. The I'll stop talking about One Punch because Saz is 10 inches tall. Okay, I knew you meant inches, and I meant to say inches. I know that that kid is not 10 feet tall. That is, I know I said that wrong. I definitely said that wrong. I know that that kid is not 10 feet tall. That would be nonsensical. All right, I'm gonna keep talking about some of the anime stuff I watched this week. Next up, Wise Man's Grandchild. This was another training episode. Another like resolve to do the right thing. Check out where all the characters are at. See some of the character motivations. Talking about, and they're going to do a summer camp training, and we got to see. They're also there at a hot spring, and that's dumb. There was a silly moment where, which I appreciated, where they go to the main character's love interest. They go to her estate, and all of the people that take care of her are like, "Please take care of her in the future." Like when you guys get married, and it was very fun because everyone's like, what? Hey, no, They're all very nervous about it. It's cute. Uh, but yeah, it was overall just like another kind of building episode. Like we're expecting things to kind of happen in the show, and they just haven't happened yet. I'm kind of waiting for it to pop off again. It's mostly more build, but you know, it's still interesting. Um, let's see. Rising. Speaking of things popping off, Rising the Shield Hero. Some shit happened. Some shit went down on Rising the Shield Hero. Holy shit, did some shit go down. Big old battle. Bunch of people working together. Some things happened. Maybe somebody's gonna die. I don't know. I think somebody's probably gonna die. But probably not. Probably be saved. Maybe someone's gonna die so that person doesn't die. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if I can recommend the show, but the action in this episode was pretty good. So that was fun. You get a 7-foot tall Fallout Power Armor statue for $10,000. I saw it on Twitter today. No, I can't do that. You could do that. Yeah, no, that's no thanks. No thanks. So I need C2. Put that there. And then the final anime show that I want to talk about that I watched this week is the Helpful Fox Senko-san. I keep waiting for the neighbor character to get more to do in the show. I feel like she is not going to have more to do in the show. She like made a brief appearance, and that was nice because I think that's a fun character. They've been hinting at a big story thing that they sort of explored more in this one, and I thought that was kind of fun. But yeah, that show is still cute. I don't think it's great, but it's fine. But yeah, it's not like, I'm not saying drop everything and get caught up on the Helpful Fox Senko-san. But I think it's an alright show. Alright. Okay. Almost done with the shoulders on this kit. 124 scale. That $3,700. No. Oh, it comes with a shirt. I'm glad it comes with a shirt. So I would like everybody that's in chat right now, and I'm going to save this link, and I'm going to put this link in the show description on the YouTube archive. So folks that are watching on YouTube after the fact, you can click on this link too. It'll be after the anime stuff. And I want you to look at the third image. The third image, which is, I guess, for scale. That is just nonsense. Is just this that woman posing with that giant kit. That's just unbelievable. Fuck that. Oh god. That's really great. Size of a small child. Yeah. It's like the giant Barbie kits that you can get, like Barbie playsets. That's just it's just monstrous. Wonderfully monstrous. Alright, so we're putting some shoulder pieces on here. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Oh, okay. Oops. Uh oh, I dropped a piece. My chair isn't great. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Don't worry, everybody. I got it. Uh, Early 2000s. Yeah, it's just kind of perfect. I was like, oh, I want to see this shirt that they've got, and it's like, oh, come on, come on, y'all. What the fuck? All right, so just working on our shoulder of our kid here. So this goes like this, and then this goes like that. Nope, nope, did it wrong again. The instruction on this particular part of the kit, there we go, was less than helpful. It's been pretty straightforward, but that was weird. All right, great. So then this goes here, and this goes like that. Shoulder in. Then we can put the shoulder like this. And we'll have to do it on the other side as well, but should be pretty straightforward. Speaking of kits, did y'all see the Bluefin is going to be selling the P-Banda kits now? I did see that, yes. I look forward to taking a look at, when next time I go to a Bluefin thing. Oh, I do think I'm going to do that in uh, at New York Comic Con, when I go to New York Comic Con, because that's the next time I will be at a convention that Bluefin will be at. I think I'm going to try to do one of the, like, at the table kit building things. So they have, like, small little kits you can do, and then you can ask questions of their experts or whatever. And I kind of always wanted to go and do that to at least, like, check it out, and so I could talk about it. And I just never had the time. So I think that I don't expect to be doing any work at New York Comic Con this year. I might work at a booth, but most likely I won't be. So I would like to go over there and do that little set. The Death Scythe. Ooh. 3 new Gundam Universe kits are announced. Uh, really? Gundam Universe. Death Scythe. And then I'm looking this. I did not know. I did not hear this. I did not hear about this. So I am currently looking at it right now. Placement in wrist, left, right, connector for soul stage, beam sight, thruster shield. Oh, that looks really nice. I mean, I don't buy figures much anymore, but I do love death sights. And that looks really sharp. That's a good looking figure. Wow. That's sharp looking. I don't want to buy a figure, but yeah. 6-inch. Yeah, 6-inch figures. Yeah. That looks really, really nice, and I am very tempted to pick it up, even though I do not usually buy figures. Uh, I am very tempted by that figure. It looks very cool. All right, so we'll put this aside. So we're just going to keep working here. We did the one side of our kit. Now we're doing the other side, basically. It is pretty much identical to what we just did. Although, I need to find the pieces I need here. G16 and G15. Yeah. Does the wing transform? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they want you to buy two wings, one transformed and one as the robot. Sell it to you twice. Haha. So they get you. I mean, that is often how they get you. So I can't say for sure that's what they're going to do, but that is oftentimes how they get you. All right, so that goes in like that. And then that wraps around D2, which is this. How much the markup is the RG Tall Geese. It's $33 plus $6 shipping. Wow. Yeah. Wow. It depends where you're at. I'm sure shipping depends on where you're going, but oof. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look into it. We'll see. I mean, when I'm at like a convention, I'm always looking at something I can build on stream. So I don't think I'll do another clear, but that clear one we did was pretty fun. It was fun to do like once. I don't think I would do it again, but it was fun to do once. I don't know. Y'all arguing about the shipping cost is totally fine if that's what we want to do today, but I have no uh, super desire for shipping arguments. If at all possible to avoid, that would be great. But yeah. Alright, I think I talked about all the anime stuff that was going on this week. We'll keep just building our model kit. Yes, you have to import. I understand. You're not in a position to be like finding stuff just in stores. I understand that. Yeah. I mean, no, I buy a lot of stuff that is being imported, and then I also have the options of going to places. The next time I can go and buy a kit, I will probably, I can literally go to a store here in New York, or I can go to Gundam Planet. The website Gundam Planet just has a store in New Jersey. I've never been, but I could go there if that's something I want to do. Uh, but that's pretty fun. Pretty good option for me. I understand. Not everyone has that option. I am aware of that. That I am lucky to have that. Oops. I shouldn't do that. All right. Okay, let's continue putting this together now. 2, 3. All right. Let's see. So I will be streaming again on Saturday. Oh, nice. Um, as always, like I said, finishing this up and then starting the next kit in the line, which will be a papercraft kit, which is exciting because I have not done that on stream before. And it's very small. I have it here. It's very small. There's a lot of grass. I gotta break that up, but yeah. Here is the size of Totoro. see that here. It's small, but it is the next project we're working on, and I'm looking forward to it because papercraft is fun. I'm going to do a lot of work with an X-Acto knife and tweezers, and I'm going to take my time with it. There was somebody who like did it. I watched the person put it together on YouTube, and they were like, "It took me about an hour," and I was like, "Okay, cool. So 3 hours sounds good." Because I am expecting it to take like twice as long. One, because I'm not super up on doing it, and two, because I will be doing it on stream, and streams slow everything down. Because I stop and talk to people about things and double check, and I get lost and have to chat with folks about what's going on and what they're doing there. So yeah, occasionally I just have to. It takes me a lot longer, I should say, to do that. Will you have to lower the camera to make it easier to see? Yeah, I mean, I can always zoom in more, which I might do. Is either manually zoom, or I could take the camera and physically move it closer so y'all can see. But yeah, I could just zoom in through the settings so that you can kind of see what I'm up to. But let me. Yeah, like I've got a lot of zoom in this camera. So yeah, I can really get in there if we wanted to. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I can get in there if I need to, which is good. I only zoom a little bit normally, so yeah, I'll definitely have to do that, and I'm gonna have to get some sort of cutting area surface for it. When I did, there's a lot of cuts here on this, which are some of them you can see because I didn't put anything down when I built that wrestling belt, which was a mistake. Why did I not put down a surface to cut on? I don't know, but I'll have a cutting board or something for the X-Acto knife to work on. That's the goal anyway. Just an old cutting board probably, which is not the nicest way to do it, but we'll get the job done. All right, goes like that. This goes like that. That's good. Less work. Yeah. Okay, and then we got to do the same thing that we did on the other side. What we need, C 2. All right, put that there, and G can go here. C can go there. A. What do we need now? Sorry, A2. And then 2, 8. Yeah. Okay. I definitely stayed up too late last night watching anime. I'm getting a little lethargic, and I apologize for that. I also ate. I had a good dinner, but I ate a whole lot of macaroni and cheese with chicken and bacon in it, and which was one, fucking fantastic, and two, is just sitting in my stomach, slowly taking over my body, trying to win. It's trying to fight me, and it is winning. So that's not great, but it was really good. So I'll take it. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty lethargic right now, and I think that is probably the combination of not having enough sleep and then also eating a big heavy meal right before the stream. I had to get it in though. I had to get my dinner in. Important. Alright, so this goes in like this. And That's done there, and then this will go in. Oh, come on. There's a good arm. Let's get in there. Nope. Come on, arm. Nope. All right. Yeah, these things are definitely love popping off. All right. That looks pretty good. We're going to start working on the feet here, looks like. We'll get going on that. But I'm expecting on Saturday to finish up the legs because there's not a lot to this kit left. It's really just the 2 legs and then the waist and then the gun. Just not terribly difficult to put together. Oh, and the drive chancellor, which is just like extra pieces of the equipment. It's fine. Totally fine. But yeah, all right, let's work on the feats. I just want to say I got the RPG zine from Kickstarter called Terror of the Stratosphere, and it had a demon bat god that is also a transforming laser satellite. I just wanted to say that out loud. Demon bat god that is also a transforming laser satellite is a fucking concept that exists. It's out there, and thank you for sharing. I very much appreciate that. I am happy to know that that is a thing on this earth. Thank you very much for that. It is appreciated, Ultron. I mean, you are appreciated in general, certainly, but also thank you for this information. I hate this chair so much. I am really looking forward to Wednesday when I have a chair that is not this chair that I can sit in. That will be very cool. Ugh. It's very anime. Yes, it's very, very anime. Uh, buh, buh, buh. Yeah, I could probably go for a good mech show right about now. That Rooster Teeth one didn't really do it for me. It was fine. It just wasn't really what I was looking for. Took a little too long for me to get into the art of it. The story was fine. That pilot for that little independent show, Mecha seemed pretty cool. I would watch that show if it existed. I talked about that the other day. I thought that looked pretty neat, and I would be into watching that. All right, we are just assembling our leg stuff here. Looks pretty simple construction. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else going on. That is the one with arms, robot arms. It's basically like somewhere between like Shaman King and like I don't know, Gundam. Something between there. But yeah, it's robot parts helping you out. Speaking of mech shows that aren't really doing it for me, I think I might quit Votoms. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lashbrook. Sometimes shows just don't do it for you. I can understand. I mean, I bounced off of when it came out, Gridman, and then went back to it and started to enjoy it. But at the time, I was just like, this is just not doing what I want. It's not what I want. I kind of know where this is going, and I'm not interested. And then I was hearing some things and was like, okay, I'll get caught up. But yeah, that was just a show I just didn't want to watch week to week. It happens. Okay. All right, so we got to put a sticker on C 6, which is this one here. Speaking of show we bounced off of, remember Wolf's Rain? Man, what a slow show. Yes, I remember I was not watching that live. That was the first Toonami show that I was like, no, thanks. I think I'm good. Yeah, it just didn't appeal to me. I eventually watched all of it and enjoyed it, but I remember at the time I was like, I don't think I like this show. Okay, and 6 there. The concept was neat, but golly, it was just meander. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a lot like, especially at the time, I think I just wasn't interested in a drama. I was interested in more of an action series that, could be dramatic, but that show, I think, reveled in its, like, character interactions and all that, which, were good, but I think it just didn't want to be an action show, and that's what I wanted it to be. Okay. Gotta put a gold sticker on here. See what's up with this. Alright. Did one of them. Do the other. Yeah, maybe you join. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Ultron. It's possible. I had talked about this week. Oh, I got my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Twitter kind of blew up a little bit. And by blow up, I mean like several hundred, like, retweets or between retweets and likes. So pretty big for me. I'm not usually to get that much attention because I had tweeted out about how Crunchyroll got another catalog edition and they got a bunch of stuff. And a lot of people are focusing on what they were, like Galaxy 999 or whatever, and some really good stories and really good shows. But to me, it was, oh, they got the 2 seasons of Honey and Clover. That's a show I really like. So I like tweeted about that, and then Crunchyroll, like last night, like late last night, Crunchyroll retweeted that tweet, and then so I got a bunch of people being like, oh, this show, or what, or I don't know what this is. And then my favorite is people that replied to me going, it doesn't matter until they get such and such. Like 4 or 5 different people were like, I need to tell you, some guy that Crunchyroll retweeted, that Crunchyroll needs to get this show. And another person was like, they only have it in 480p. And I'm like, there's a mid-2000s drama. It's okay to watch it in 420 or 480. It doesn't have to be high quality. You don't need to watch that in HD. The animation isn't that good. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that show is cool, so I would recommend it. If you want to see a drama about art school students and some people falling in love and people trying to figure out what kind of person they are, what kind of people they're going to be, and art discussions that aren't like too much. Yeah, 420. I don't know. I said 420 instead of 480. Oh, hey, that's not the last time. That wasn't the first time tonight that I just said, like, when I said feet instead of inches. That's not the first time I screwed up words on this stream, and it won't be the last one. I'm only going for another little bit, but I will definitely screw up some words later. But yes, 480 is what I meant to say. But yeah, it was kind of cool that there were some people that were like, oh, I'll check that out. And that was nice. It was weird to be retweeted by Crunchyroll, the Crunchyroll Twitter account. Sometimes that stuff is weird. All right, so let's build some of our legs here. We'll do like the lower parts of the legs. Oops. Nope. And we'll definitely finish this off on Saturday. Do. Okay. All right. It's going to go like that. And then we'll need those So we can do C and E. Yeah, there's a lot of like, not a lot, but there's some like gold interior pieces here that I like. That's part of the gimmick of the kit. It's just a little bit of this like very orangey gold. I don't mind it. Okay, that's going to go like that. It's going to go like that. And then we need C10 on both sides. You know, I do like an asymmetrical kit. I think asymmetrical kits can be really fun because you can really play around with what it does. But for building wise, there's something very just standard and easy about doing a nice symmetrical kit where it's like, do all these steps twice. You did it. It can be very helpful. Yeah. Say, look at everything big coming up. You know, the stream on Saturday, as I said, look at that. I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow and buy some glue, y'all, so that I can build this papercraft kit. Start when this is done, because that won the poll. And I'll hopefully also be able to do some like not what's it? Oh, I'll be able to do a little bit more research, watch a few more videos of people putting those kinds of kits together, because I think that would be beneficial for the stream if I got a little bit of knowledge about working on that. But really, it's just getting out my X-Acto knife, cutting the pieces out, lots of use of tweezers and the knife to kind of put things together, and then probably using toothpicks to spread some glue on the pieces and adhere them together. Hope I'm gluing them right. But if I fail, that's also fun, I guess. I hope I don't fail, but if I do, maybe people will be able to get something out of that. Learn from my mistakes or whatevs. I hope not. Tweezers are definitely essential. We are talking about very small pieces of paper, cardboard, but yeah, very small pieces that you have to connect together. So it is it can be rough. So yeah, no snipper clips required, but yeah, sometimes you're going to use your knife to kind of put pressure on things together, or using the tweezers. Yeah, so should be interesting. All right, so how does this connect here? The heavy one goes in. Great. I'm happy that these little parts are plastic and not a sticker. I could totally see them doing this accent part here as a sticker. So that's nice to see. Once in a while. That's a piece in that. Because like this is gold here, you can see, and that was a sticker. So I could see it go either way. All right, and then we'll just do the other ones here and probably wrap up after that. All right. Go in here. And gonna go there. All right, great. So now we have our legs done. Oops. Oops. All right, our leg is done. Our legs are done. Half our legs are done. And then we got there. And we'll keep working on this kit on Saturday. Remembered which Hunter Robin too. Oh yeah, huh. But yeah, we'll stop there and we'll continue on with our stream on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. As always, 9 to 11 is our next build stream. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a great time watching me build and talking. Thanks for being in the chat. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this later on YouTube, hey, thanks for that too. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a great evening. I'm going to throw the emotes in there. And I'll see you next time on the Build with Bear Workshop for 201. Bye-bye.